Hi, I'm Sheri.
And I'm Zoe, and
this is Beauty Beans.
Today we're going to go over spray tan. Probably the first rule of spray tanning is, what are you getting it for? Are you going to get it for a certain event? Are you getting it just so you can feel better about yourself? Typically, I would find people are doing this for an event. So the first thing you need to do is book it at least 24 hours or 48 hours beforehand to get that desired colour that you want.
And the preparation before you go in for the spray tan. So exfoliating all your dry areas.
So particularly elbows, knees, around your heels as well, toes especially can also get dry bits on them, surprisingly, as well as your face. Make sure that's really well exfoliated. If you're a daily moisturiser, that's great. If not, try and at least do it 48 hours beforehand. It'll definitely make the tan sit nicer, as long as you don't have moisturiser on the day of your spray tan.
Because what actually happens is that the spray tan actually holds to everything dry in your body, so all your dry particles, and it darkens within those areas.
And also hair removal, I'm assuming that you'd want to do that before a spray tan. Typically, if you're going to get waxed, 48 hours beforehand would be better, gives it time for the hair follicles to close. Also with shaving as well though, I know myself, I do it probably the morning of, which isn't the best idea because I do get that adverse effect of the spotting. So the spray tan does go into the hair follicles.
Don't recommend it.
No.
Because it can actually create bacteria build-up as well.
Folliculitis is massive with that as well. So if you were to get bacteria caught in those from the spray tan, then that can happen.
And so how do you like your tan today, Zoe?
I doubled up on my tan, so that wasn't intended. I didn't exfoliate. I'm feeling extremely itchy. I don't know if you could see or not, but it is quite patchy, especially in this area here. My face is white. That's the first place to come off as well, so I would recommend getting your face spray tanned. I know a lot of people don't like doing it, but what's the point of a tan body and a white face?
Yeah.
Jennifer Hawkins has an awesome face tan, a gradual one, that I just pop on before I go to bed. Probably not the best moisturiser to use, but if you are planning on keeping up that full body tan, the Jennifer Hawkins gradual face tan is awesome. Highly recommend that. It feels really nice on your skin. It's never made me break out at all. Typically this would last about 5 days for me. If I was to moisturise, a good solid 5 days.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I wouldn't expect it to go any further. You can always use tan extenders. Like a gradual tan over the top is good, just a light one, just to make it go that little bit further. Otherwise, there actually are products called tan extenders. I know that Kim Kardashian has a tanning range. As far as the spray tans go, I would recommend finding someone that has a techno tan, as well finding someone that has a green base. I know there are a lot of different bases out there. You can get like a purple and a blue base, but it all depends on your skin colour, like your undertones, whether you're naturally like olive or pale. I know myself, I'm pale. I could not get a blue base tan at all. I'll go grey.
I'm not a regular tanner, and so I wouldn't know the first thing to look for when I'd go for a tan. But I do know that if I haven't had a tan for a while, usually I wouldn't go completely dark. You know, I would go a lighter shade just so I have a feeling for the tan.
What's also important, if it is something for a special event, that you do get the process going quite early. I would definitely recommend maybe starting your tans a month off beforehand, so maybe once a week prior to your event, especially if you've never tanned before, because you're not going to know if you want it darker, if you want it lighter. That's something that you and your spray tanner can definitely work towards. That way you're not caught in a rut on the day.
Well, one of the students actually went green in her first spray tan, and she didn't exfoliate. We don't know what it could have been. It could have been a reaction with the oils in her skin.
Could have just been the wrong tan for her though, so yeah, it's all about trial and error really when you're first starting out, for sure. Yeah. If you're the person actually doing the spray tan, maintain that you have a consistent flow with it. Don't stop and start, especially on your client. You will get the big patches and you will also get probably the dripping and the running. That's easily fixed if you have a buffing brush thing that I know a lot of companies definitely use, but if you don't have that on hand, then you're going to run into trouble there. Keeping that distance as well, so what was it, about that much from your
38
client?
centimetres.
Yeah.
And to me, I found it was like spray painting a car. So you're not actually going to, you know, push forward, you know, with the spray can.
Keeping it straight the entire time.
Whereas we're going in a W motion. However, you don't want to really start on the car. You know, you don't want to start on the body because then you've got a big patch. So you start off the body and, you know, and run it through.
The big difference between finding yourself a professional spray tanner and somebody that doesn't know what they're doing is definitely ask them about their product. If they know everything about it, they're selling it to you, you're thinking, wow, this is amazing, I would definitely go ahead with it. If they have to go out the back and check what their spray tan is, I'd walk out the door. Okay, so that's it from us for this week.
And we'll see you next week.
Say goodbye to my own